At branch 258 in Scarborough, the question remains, what events are being held this Remembrance Day? How are poppies going out? What is still happening this year?
The parade will not be happening.
Jerry Morgan is the commander for the Royal Canadian Legion's District D in Ontario. He says that events like the parade, which have many people in attendance, will not happen.
Laying of wreaths will only be done by your head dignitaries, which would be, again, MP, MPP, councillor, or mayor, as well as the highest ranking Legion member.
In previous years, Morgan says that the Royal Canadian Legion has worked with the City of Toronto to run services throughout different parts of the city.
Usually there's a service held and open to the community. The service will consist of some prayers, a clergy of some sort is in attendance and offers their religious input and involvement, and as well as we have the traditional playing of the Rouse, the Lamont, as well as O Canada, etc.
All City of Toronto services will be on a Remembrance Day website, while the ceremony at the Old City Hall cenotaph will be broadcasted live. Poppy donations can be made at your local Legion, the Poppy campaign, online, and by mail to the National Poppy Trust Fund. Poppy boxes are still going to be distributed throughout different establishments and shops. Members of the Legion have the choice to distribute poppies, but they are not recommended to because of the pandemic. Remembrance Day is a very important day for veterans, staff members in veterans' homes, and their family members.
November the 10th, they always have a huge campaign to plant flags to really fill the campus here at the hospital.
Catherine Baldwin is the manager of Recreation Therapy and Creative Arts Therapies at Sunnybrook Health Science Center. This is home to about 400 veterans. Her team leads the committee planning Remembrance Day. Due to COVID-19 restrictions, Baldwin still isn't sure how they plan to celebrate this year.
What I can tell you is that we are going to be offering a service, and we will be getting that up to the residents on the units. Normally we bring the residents down to the large hall, but we really, given the age of our population and the frailty of our population, we really have to put their safety at priority. We have arranged for a piper to come, and we're going to get him to play at strategic locations outside of the building where the veterans can look from their rooms, open their window and look down and see and hear the piper play.
Due to COVID-19, to protect members of the Legion, veterans, staff members, and their family members, all events have been changed. Veterans have been using technology to connect with their families by using iPads and doing Zoom calls, or simply by calling them on the phone.
This generation is really just able to rise above and just sort of get on with things, and COVID has been no different. It's interesting that in some ways they've managed better than the rest of the world has. In some ways, I think the families and the staff are struggling with it in some ways more than the veterans.
Recently, the Canadian Legion has unveiled a top option for poppy boxes. The top option will donate $2 to the Legion, and the person can pick up their poppy pin. Approximately 200 of these electronic donation boxes will be set up between October 30th and November 11th, and about 25,000 of the traditional poppy boxes will still be available across the country. Jason DeMano, Observer TV News, Scarborough.